Welcome back now. Having spent the past couple of years travelling around the globe finding new flavours, our next guest has just broken the US. Not easy to do, as well as getting a monthly gig on one of the UK's top shows.
Now, with a new book just out, Donal Skehan is teaching us all how to eat well and take the work out of cooking. Donal, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. It's weird to be here on a Saturday. Normally I'm used to the mornings and the weeks. This is much better.
This is
Much better.
This is great crack.
Exactly.
You've already had lovely mac and cheese.
I know, I'm well looked after.
You scooted in there. You were keen to see what that was like.
I was checking it out. It was good. Caroline did a beautiful job.
She did.
Talk
She really did. Well done.
Talk about scooting in and being looked after. Yesterday I was watching this show on UK TV, breakfast television.
Yeah.
Cooking his heart out. How did you get to work there yesterday morning?
I was telling you this.
Go on.
So I was quite excited about it because I had to make the flight because I was doing the late last night and we had to make the flight and there was really very few flights back home last, which is really weird because there's loads of flights from Dublin to London. But anyway, they got me on this what they were calling a limo bike, which is driven by ex-guards and ex-cops and security guys. And so I ended up on the back of a bike scooting through London and it was the best time ever.
I must remember that one.
I know. I was very excited.
So you're US based now, aren't you?
Yeah, we're in
LA, La La Land.
Yeah, La La Land.
How are you finding LA?
I absolutely love it,
Lele.
but I miss the side of when you come back to Ireland and people recognise you and say hello, and you know when you're out in LA, it's such a big place. It's hard to kind of find that really good home base, and the place we've just taken a lease on a house in is quite a small kind of neighbourhood. And they say in LA you have to find your bubble, you have to find the place you're going to work, you're going to live, and all that sort of stuff. So we've finally got a house after a year of living out of a suitcase basically, and I mean it's tough going, but you know we're taking a risk to go out there and we're taking a chance, but we're working on the right way.
But it's amazing how much you've transitioned over the last couple of years, you know, and I remember, you know, your food blog to, you know, all the cookery shows that you've done here, and then obviously your books, and you've travelled, and now all of a sudden you've made it in America. You've also done so well in the UK. I mean, what is your secret, Donal? I mean, there's been loads of people out there thinking,
he's good at what he does.
Hard work is the only thing.
It is,
and you know what,
like,
there's so many people out there who will say things, and you know you just have to be dead set on your focus, on your vision as to where you want to go, and that is the only thing I can put it down to.
Is that where you always wanted to go? America was the dream destination.
I think, you know, because we've had so much great support in Ireland, and you know, as I always think I've learned my trade here, and you know,
cut your teeth here,
and you know, doing 6 or 7 TV series here, like you really learn your craft, and I suppose without that I wouldn't have got the opportunities that I've got in the States, and it's grown really quickly. I did a show in LA this year with Tia Mowry from Sister Sister, who I grew up watching. I couldn't believe, I was pinching myself standing beside her, and then we would come out of work and the Hollywood sign was right there. It's like it's the stuff of dreams, and it's amazing. But like the one thing I do love is coming home as well. You know, it's that sense of just getting home.
We talked about it this morning. It was our topic this morning. You know, what people miss when they're at home, when they're away from home. Is there something in LA? It's a two-pronged question. What do you miss, food-wise?
It's hard. Yeah, it is a good question, because the one thing I find out there is you're eating. It's so easy to eat badly out there because there's convenience food everywhere, and you do have to make an extra effort to really kind of make sure you're eating well. But the one thing I have to say, when I came home, I was dying for was just a good bit of brown bread and butter, and honestly, that's such it's such a heartwarming thing that you know you eat and you have at home that they just don't have out there. Good Irish butter and a little bit of brown bread.
Soda bread now, dark Guinness bread. What are you going for?
A bit of soda bread.
What about chocolate tea, crisps, any of that stuff?
You can't beat a packet of potatoes. And they just don't have it the same out there.
What do you think of the whole LA food scene? I spent 3 months out there now last year. And it's hard to get away from. You're kind of tripping over vegan restaurants now.
Yeah. Cashew nut cheese and things like that.
Gluten-free and everything. It's what do you think of the food scene in LA?
It's a really interesting thing, because I mean, New York and LA, they have an amazing food scene, and there is great restaurants, and it's not all vegan. There is, you know, beyond green juices and all that, there is, you know, a really good selection.
Sushi restaurants. There's tons of stuff
there. Big thing at the moment is Korean barbecue, and I'm obsessed with these Korean barbecue restaurants where they cook the food in front of you on this hot grill. It's amazing, because the only problem is you wake up the next morning smelling like barbecue food, which is kind of okay, you know. But on the other side, you know, there is, you know, there's American food culture can have its bad sides as well, as we all well know. But I just love that sort of the vibrancy of the selection that you have to choose from over there. And like even we were staying in a place called Echo Park, and the stretch there of restaurants. I mean, you've got one of the best Thai places I've ever had outside Bangkok. And
one quick recommendation: Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. For the name alone.
Please go and eat there. It's a great Chinese restaurant.
Okay.
Please
eat
there
next.
And tweet me. Let me know you think you won't.
I will definitely try it.
Do you know,
let's talk about this.
I'm dying to talk about your book.
Eat, Live, Go.
Eat, Live, Go. Let's start.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So Eat, Live, Go. I kind of think it's my version of Eat, Pray, Love, because I've been doing.
I was thinking that. I was like,
I don't know where I got that idea from. Julia Roberts would be kicking me. But I mean, I have been doing a lot of travel, and one aspect of my life.
Everywhere. You've been like George Clooney up in the air.
I mean, I've been to over 20 countries in the last 2 or 3 years, and it's just been a bit of a whirlwind. And I mean, what's interesting about it is I take a lot of inspiration from these travels, but you know, I have a fairly busy lifestyle, as I'm sure we all do, you know, and you know, anyone at home who's coming home from work, you need quick fix food with great strong flavors, and that's what this book is all about. And it's trying to find that balance between eating well and really getting good strong flavors into your food as well.
Yeah.
Just talking about the mechanics of this, because it always amazes me, you know, to sit here and hold it, right?
Yeah.
To talk about the mechanics of getting that from here to there. In terms of time, and in terms of your input, like, do you write the entire book? Do you write all the recipes? How long are you looking to produce that book?
Every single, I mean, what I love about the job that I do, beyond the TV and all the other things we do, writing the books is my absolute passion.
Really?
And this book, I've written every recipe. We have a fantastic girl called Sarah who's been testing them. We have a brilliant food stylist who makes them all look beautiful. And then I take the photographs. And actually, my wife Sophie, who's standing over there.
Hi, Sophie.
She's over there.
Hi,
Sophie. She actually took a lot of the profile pictures in there. So there was a lot of.
So you shoot the food. You do the beauty shots.
I take all the photographs.
Really?
Yeah. And then between the two of us, we're shouting at each other, going, I can't smile anymore. Just take the picture.
Do you know what's beautiful though? Is actually the shots of the countries that you've visited. I mean, these are like something you'd put on Instagram for beautiful destinations.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you've been everywhere, all over Asia.
All over Asia, yeah. We did
really
12 different European countries. We've been to Vietnam, Thailand, Bali. We were there earlier this year, and I travelled. Actually, we've got a show coming up on RT2 where I've travelled all around Italy with learning the classic Italian recipes from grandmothers.
This is a terrible job you have.
I know.
How do you drag yourself out of the bed in the morning to go and do this? What I love about this, and what I love about your previous stuff as well, is you flick open the book to a recipe, and you have miso salmon and smacked cucumber salad. Now, in less than 50 words, what's a smacked cucumber salad?
I feel like this is not good Saturday morning TV if I get into telling you how to smack a cucumber.
Yeah, probably not good.
I didn't even go there in my brain.
Put in the salad. What is a smacked cucumber salad?
So the idea behind the smacked cucumber salad, please, this is a family show, is it's tender pieces of cucumber, and it goes into a beautiful pickle, and it's the texture of the cucumber is completely different. It's not that crunch you get from cucumber. It's more of a softened cucumber. It's really nice.
Okay, so moving away from pickles and cucumbers.
Very quickly and swiftly, please.
Can we ask you a little bit about your desert island dinners? Okay, so if you were to, this is my question to you, because you are a chef, and if food critic and food chef, you're a bit of everything, really.
I see myself as a cook.
Cook?
Yeah.
Right, there you go. 4 words. What is the desert island dinner you would take with you? And that would be
one.
I love how you're thinking about it.
Okay, let's go 3 courses.
3 courses. Well,
starting with.
Well, I love Asian food, and actually traveling in Vietnam and Thailand, you know, it's all about quick flavour. So I mean, as simple as it sounds, pad thai is my go-to main. If it's done right, it's spectacular.
That's your starter.
That's my main, I think. My starter.
It's got to be your main.
Okay, it's I can't do this under pressure.
I thought you'd have this answer.
I know, because it always changes.
I noticed your starter would be a nice bowl of soup with the brown bread and butter.
Brown bread and butter.
And
actually, my dessert, I absolutely love sticky toffee pudding with a salted caramel sauce.
It's a classic.
The book is launched today, is that right?
It is, yes. We're actually heading out after this to go to
in Easton's right now.
And we have one of those limo motorbikes for you.
Do you?
No!
Do you? Of course not. Yesterday I got a tweet from someone going, "Who paid for that?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, I didn't pay for that. ITV paid for that."
Yeah, the license paid.
Come to mine after and cook for me tonight. I'm excited.
Perfect,
yeah. See, he's nothing to do tonight.
You're going out tonight. You're going out tonight.
I have my school reunion tonight.
Do you?
Yeah.
You can bring them all a copy of the book.
I will. All right, that's Donal. Thank you so much for joining us. So lovely to see you.